there any effort right now on part of the government to actually find a lasting solution?
There's been a lot. Do you want to?
I was going to mention that the city, at City Council, there was just proposed a community action plan on how to address homelessness in San Diego. So we had some folks from HUD come in and look at homelessness. They interviewed a ton of service providers, folks experiencing homelessness, to really see where the gaps are and what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, what we can do better, right? And so they just revealed this plan just a couple of weeks ago now, right? And so the hope is that we can really implement this plan. The issue is that San Diego has had a lot of plans, right? And how do we implement those plans? And how do we really make a concerted effort throughout the county, right? We have all these municipalities that work in silos, and that's not beneficial to the county as a whole. We've got to make sure that whatever plan we put in place is implemented, right? And that there's somebody that's going to be held responsible that if this plan is not implemented. And that's what we don't have currently, right? Is somebody to make sure, or one entity to make sure that this is going to happen. Some of the things in the plan include really using the housing first model, right? So that is the importance of permanent supportive housing and how that's the crux of ending chronic homelessness, right? Is you give someone a stable place to live and the other things will follow, right? All of the programs that need to be associated with that. But also, on the other hand, is really decriminalization. These are the two key things that we've seen for cities across the nation that have really successfully decreased their homeless population, is when they've provided housing first with low barrier or no barrier entry to services and housing, and also decriminalization, where they have decriminalized things that were life-sustaining activities that they used to criminalize, right? And so in this plan, some of these things are identified. So hopefully we can move forward in a way that everyone's on the same page, in a concerted effort to really find effective long-term solutions, right? We don't need any more temporary fixes. We've seen this for a decade now, that it doesn't work, right? That these temporary fixes only put a Band-Aid over the wound and hide the issue for a little while. But what happens is we end up spending way more money in the long run, right? Because we didn't correctly address the issue in the beginning. So we are scrambling to fix what was broken instead of really taking the time and doing the meaningful research, right, and being purposeful in how we implement these plans forward.